in our blood. I think it's in everybody's blood, but the problem is some people get that little bit more of a tweak in an environment and they might need a good environment. Some people don't need a good environment.
So what would you say the split is then on born with it environment
interesting
for work
that you say that. Some people in an environment that suits them, they absolutely like thrive.
Yeah.
They just, while other people, and I think this actually stems back to the hard work with talent. I think talent needs to be in an uncomfortable environment to then apply work. Does that make sense? So if you're talented, you get away with murder up until you're 14, 15. Like
in this country,
16,
definitely.
Massively. If you're physically talented, you're set until you hit 15s, 16s maybe. While if they're in an uncomfortable environment growing up at 12, 13, where they're physically outmatching everyone, maybe even technically outmatching anyone, if you can put them in an environment where they struggle, maybe a year up, maybe in an environment where the manager doesn't settle just for things, they play a certain way, they play in a certain system, so they fit into something specific. Now you can go into a
bigger
thousand different things, something that's bigger than them. Yeah, so it's not just them standing out. I think that's where real talent either crumbles or that's where mental talent comes into it. So you have obviously the physical and technical aspect, but that in that environment they have to step up and apply a lot more than they do if they're just going through the motions every single week in an environment that suits them.
I think people are far too complicated though to define them in certain areas and niches. Like even like if you want to take a world example, like if you take a seed from the Amazon, it's not going to grow in the desert. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it all depends on what environment you're in. Some people, for example, but like it's like the age-old thing. It's like, oh, like, do you ever hear coaches going like, oh, like that player needs an arm around him, but you can have a go at that player.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's as easily set on that. I think in terms of culture and when a player buys in, culture really like wraps talent and hard work. So if you can match where talent is appreciated, but you have your hard work, I'm going to say application standards, you seem to marry the two together. But I think it's important, like we kind of, you could talk all day about that, but as we were saying, like the topic of hard work versus talent, like do you need, like can hard work get you to a level? That would be the big
I think
thing.
hard work gets you to, like I was saying earlier, it gets you to your level.
Your level.
Your level.
Okay.
Whatever your level is, it will get you there. Whether it's Leinster Senior League, whether it's League of Ireland, whether it's Premier League football, whether it's Championship football, you will get to that level.
But to get to Premier League top of football,
To get to the Premier League, you have to have it.
Have both.
Have to have
both.
Have to have both.
Yeah.